Beautiful mecha no makwaba aba Ziontv Gh. Said that I no. And that's from Kwan Chedam Ponyankopon de ache. Na me kwa me video say ache. Na enye say bia me person me show off. Ne kure bi ena hinta abi before. Na da bia ye pese ye bi afoforo ni. Na bia ye bi mani no. Aside everything, I was saying, who say, "Yeni nipa and the year jumano." We the word spiritism, eto in China, the akano eye odasani. Na devi America say, "Oba bibre mo you real fit the whole spiritual journey no. Yan kai biu and to say, olden days na man 40 spirituality I say, man 40 spiritism ate, man 40 religion ase no. And you know, man 4 faculty kwan so. Immediately umbenya knowledge kakra bi wo spiritism mu no ma sha say the dupi afoforo monye very careful ye de ye bekọ amanfo aboboa no de ye pese mote no ye de bebra mu ye bekọ because ye huni say Africa for ya da because the spiritual power for many power enlighten no ya me say no in this era and in this aquarium age ages be bra batwam ye na nanamu no no munya adaje esua ade de me person mekanie oba honhomsem mu a ye are 3 categories of honhomsem are classified into 3 categories and me nya adaje explaining makuma atiase obu onu ma o se me spiritualist ebu onu ma o se me spiritual person ma me nkire o there is difference between spirituality, spiritism, and religion. Ebia na on tia say, but me breaking it down na tie ni yie. Ye ka say spiritism and spirituality ma me sha say free spirituality. Obia nipa bibiro ho no almost some spiritualists, but they are not spiritualists. Your spiritism spiritual practitioner. Ye ka say obi spiritualist and obi practice spirituality. Now, when you pebia na was as we no, you are in a state. That is why I kwesi broninya was say look at your state. Hwote bia emu because okra bia no anani pedua bia no is a nation of its own. Nipa bia no wa wote ho no wo ye oman na akwan be so na obefa so obehunu oman koro wo ye no. That is why I say omaya omoyera omo spiritual life no they become slaves. And you to nipa bia na obeyera with spiritual life no you become slave. So there is difference between spirituality and spiritism. Now the thing you need to go within yourself. You need to communicate with the spirit that lives in you. That spirit net you munu. That is what we refer to it as spirituality. By going within your state and finding what is hidden in your state. And you know, how do I go within myself to find what is within my state that has been hidden from me? I have to meditate. Through your meditation, you are going inside your state. Ubehunu nema bebre okra na ti umu no. Te se oba ifa mu a ye wo ifa din no 256 no okra bia wo wiase we bia firi ba akumu sa 256 no okra bia firi ba akumu na we meditation na se bia emfa ne se wudi ne ye Ghpage. Now you have to go inside your state, know whatever is hidden in your state. Na oko umu a you are going to meet a lot of spirits who are in this state of spiritism. Na spirit ne be ma guidelines. Say now, wo state na woman you have both embodiment and spirit because onipa enema mienu na edenam your body etise wiase we mu, that is the holy, and your the spirit that is the able to me a transform across the spiritual world. So what you say and you know so uko u state ni mu a who meditate now who state in more, you are going to see tons of spirits. Now the spirit is going to give you guidelines how to bring that spirit into this state of embodiment. Ebi obeka kire se pe sosomasa pe akoko dompe pe ade we okeka sa na mani na aboma na watwa moja we di aguso spirit ne beba betenam. Now spirit ne betenam a da bia when spirit ne ya adwuma, now you are practicing spiritism. The way and the spiritism na way no after spirit na betenam. And it is a spirit na betenam, you can impact the knowledge to someone. One na be warfare sibi utumi the knowledge ne ma warfare and say o pese wo ye bosumu ya wo be pesa nema we na wo twa abo we aguso wo be yesi be spirit we ye friend e bia spirit akwaku obeba betena sa ade nim enu ti no tem bia wo hia mo no spirit ne be guide you towards it. Eno ana ye spiritism na Ghana for ne yedwen say spirituality en sheda nya adwuma ye ka say spirituality wa Ghana 1% out of 100%. 1% because amafo na practice spiritism, they are not into spirituality, they are practicing spiritism. Now omo na nabi ena ye meditation na nya spirit bi ena e kire omo kwan omo befa so a omo de spirit ne be ye adwuma nti ama ye wo vudu no ye wo abosom no, but we don't know how to go within our state and bring down higher energies. So what you say eno no koda after say onipa no abe build spiritism na wi no, now you have to get followers to follow his path so that the energy ne de be mo no e be benefit those followers no. That is where we term it as religion. Now we the followers have to connect to that spirit. And the religion word no, it came from the Greek word religio, to connect to what? Our source. Now spirit, every spirit is the same as the supreme personality of Godhead, which is the the higher form of the super soul. So what I say the friend Nyankopon, the friend na obo ade no spirit bia fidi ne mu ana enu ti ne ye nananamo no so mo fa abo kora na mo twa abo agusu a omutumi ekase ye ma abo no energy anasi ye gu abo no so nsa se de be ya abo no de be hia bi obeya mai because omo gidi se oba ade no ni energy no etesa ade nim enti ade ba bia wo wiase bia no oba ade ni energy etim enu ti. That is the difference between spirituality, spiritism, and religion. More follow the all practices spiritism, no. More be the religious people. You become the follower of that spirit. And you know, the awasi woni panke here and say, how do we go within our state and bring down higher entities to form spiritism? Secret the way we are saying say. Yeba invention amafo kan invention ye cars ye say, but the truth of the matter and say obi oye first invention no, he goes through chaos before invention be successful. Now after say why the sacrifices are energies na mano guidelines obi to media build whatever he's trying to build no, say a car no warrior, the first person that built the car no, he went through meditations, he went to the astral realm to learn. And after acquiring that knowledge, he can impact the knowledge to someone. But the person who is going to get the impactation is not the inventor. Because when you inventor, the effort so yeah. Now, a near inventor no be object na car no. But when you befa so a car no, a bit may generate energy na ye adwuma. So you have to go to a quiet place, sit down, meditate, and go through certain rituals to acquire that knowledge. Now, that sacrifices may be of sharing of blood and so many things. When you have knowledge, he can impact that knowledge to the third party. Matthias says, sana spirituality and invention. That is why I can say, "O my omo spirituality no, omo yera." Now, Africa and Ghana, yayira the spirituality aspect. We are following spiritism and religion. And spiritism and religion can lead you to where you think it is right, but it is not the right path because energy now what they ban, the energy have its policy. energy na wo de ne ba wiase we no o woni policy a wo de ba na wo ne obeye adwuma obema ade bi be please no. So the fact is say e bia me di kumaka bosom achi no enkyere say obi a odi ayarega bosom no eye bone, because ayarega bosom no e wo ne policy a wo de nam saa na me kumaka bosom no wo ne policy wo de nam. That is why my religion ebe ntokwasem no, because in Islam they have their rules. They have their rules and regulation that if you want to become a member, you have to follow. Now the Christendom also have their policy, and if you want to participate in Christianity, you have to follow the same path. So what I say, and no ma spiritism ma entokwa esino. But if all of us are spiritually inclined, yes, spirituality no ewosora. Now we understand that whatever spiritism we are practicing in our various communities, no, the policy abiding it, no, is from the spirit. It's not from we the personality, because we the personality we are one. So na ke amount of because we have lost the value of spirituality in Africa. And we didn't talk about and we didn't my development ayadin. Okay? To the bia when I'm Ghana, you feel so wakuma ni bubu adentia, because you hear abrofwa. They are trying as much as possible to go within their state to bring down higher energies in order to develop their communities and countries. Hey, Dubai, Chinese for and they develop Dubai. If you don't know, you can Google it. All these invention robots now made up from Chinese for an inventions way. But here in Africa for no, because we've lost our spiritual path on it, you know, the question bruni be no, and they follow. And teachings way a deep, and it no, may no surface amamu. They are tosu mienu a mama ye program we nepa ye. Nkofo asha se yusu niema bi e de dupi amanfo. You should notice this and notice it well, because your energies be more honomwa. They are very dangerous. So be bedada will say, draw sage way, draw pentagram way, na sa pentagram way o draw. Ube to me, o business be boomi say. I'm telling you, you should be very careful of whatever you are doing. If you don't have knowledge of spirituality, you should be very careful, because obi bedada will say, me yiji musika momara ye ba beti group bi enti group no me kire mo ade, but the person who is teaching you don't know that he is ignorant, and you the followers are not aware that the teacher is ignorant. So we are going to fall into a huge pit, and before you realize no na bibia ka kire me showcase some images bi wow be hunu bi say amanfo kire mo say sa ade we no monye careful. Ye kase sigil aye symbols bi a they represent some of the higher entities. So what I say, the most common sigil I obeti Azazel, Eye of Horus, Sanya Maniamano, Azazel most sigil, Eye of Horus, sigils no, when you're very careful, because ansana obe conjure energy abawiasi we no. I bet you will go through hell before energy bet me aba asasi we so, especially mo free saint no. And you say mo symbols we no be catch mo say mo follow say group we no mo be kire made we ya. You guys should be very careful. Munye very careful, because you might end up being in a serious problem. Would you be obet you free problem no? I'm going to showcase a lot of the sigils, pentagrams nibi, and me eje omo you know Freemasonry mu and I say occult mu. I pleaded onto one of my senior elders to give me this video to show you that ansa na obi be conjure energy abawiase we no, he need to go through hell before energy ne beba. And you think so be dada o ka kire o say momra me kire mo kwan e be fa so e be draw stages we mu na o draw stage we ya e be timi ama business akoso o draw wo dada wa ju sika di. So you should be very careful and know the kind of group that you guys are joining. You know, when revolution is starting, say revolution a lot of ideas comes up. People try to, be smart. So you, the follower, must be very careful. Also, you're very careful on every aspect of spirituality, because so we the winning Quran, higher conscious movies, be to say Seeker, Merlin, you will see how magic is very dangerous. So be catch them say, Saturday we know is for magicians, it's for occult leaders, it's for Freemasonries, it's for people who are into the secret society. And you think they be a tra into ever say who should be a dependent atonuk oma pendant ni be a sigil na represent some of the higher energies. And you said down one any lower demonic energy be who no usuro. So what you say? And the pentagram no before be conjure sa energy na ban, you have to draw that pentagram with the 5 corners. It be a 4 corners. You have to conjure these higher entities like Michael, Angel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel. Therefore, you have to conjure those 4 to the 4 corners, so that if you conjure this higher energy, it might never go mad. Because so conjure these 4 archangels are in the field of occultism, no? They guide you, they protect you, and they protect any energy that you are going to conjure, so that it won't come and harm human being. And before we conjure energy, you have to call onto those 4 archangels to come and guide whatever you are going to conjure. One of the similar movies are what I'm talking of today, movie movie Constantine. Wow, how dangerous demons are. So you guys should be very careful. Obi be dadamo say ye be creative group. I was there one day and obi oben me pa obi sending sigil say o person o join here obetua ska bi say and into ye be kire we. So I called my occult grandmaster. I'm not many occult ni, but I have people who are into occultism. So I pleaded on him, say ontwa omo temple na me fan kire mahwefo ade na mahwefo nye very careful and baby omo keka ko no eniti no ye beko ne akwa akohwe video no ye bape de aka na me de ato amoso
nema hudo bi koso social media nema hudo bi ekoso e WhatsApp group bi say obi ebetumi e de o sigil e de amobi e de aye rituals incantation bi woso na nipa na tuya sika twitwidie na wama nipa na adiye e wona brabom se obi kasa asem yi a eyentro what you say ohwe soldiers ahodo e wo ho na what you say eye entities and as a spirit and a demons and a ghosts omo ahyansode ye ka sigila eye ahyansode a ejina homa demon bi and a particular angel bi a opesa wo frɛ no ohwe ho a Anubis ne sigil na wo ho no what you say Anubis ne sigil no no na wohwe ha so Lucifer sigil wo ho wohwe mfimfi ha tetragrammaton na da ho no enye demon bi a sigil na emum eye pentagram a utimi de invocation de to aso no eye Lilith eye succubus what you say Asmodeus so ye incubus omo no mo ye demons a omo ma spiritual marriage omo no omo ma da homosexual ne niam ahodo what you say nti se obefla Lilith a gi se wonya sigil we what you say what the one say with the red pen and sana what me I den I invoke no with the pentagram with a whole lot of things. We share the ohona a Lucifer and a wasrono, the lightest God, the brightest God, morning star. Heal the light, heal Lucifer. On a wahono, and I heard a form de swa a baphomet, on also and a bohono. We shall also sword be waho. Before bet my invocation, and I'll bet me a salmon spirit no, so we are invocator. You have to get a sword. Now when you want power any want power we need a conjuration What you say? We ena yɛde yɛ conjuration. Wo conjure yi a ɛwɔ sɛ wo saa we ɛyɛ wood, ɛyɛ dua, but to me ɛwom. Say na tie. Your friend a wand power. Your friend a wand power. Opa kogogo na ko search hwɛ. Wand power. Ye de commande nneɛma ahodoɔ, ye de commande entities. Sɛdeɛ ɔba a ontimi embrace stubborn bia. What you say? Aha. Ye wɔ nneɛma ahodoɔ a ye de di dwuma no. Nti wohwɛ ha Azazel ne sigil ɛna wɔ ha no. What you say? Azazel the sigil ɛna wɔ ha no. Obɛfra Azazel a gise wo yusu sigil wei na ɛfa nneɛma ahodoɔ bebree mu ansa na watumi afrɛ Azazel. Wohwɛ ha Eyes of Horus ɔno na ɛwɔ ha no. Ɛna ɛbɔ ha no. Wohwɛ ha Asmodeus na sigil ni. What you say? Ha Asmodeus, gods of lust, adwaman of anokwa. Ha what you say? Demons ne dɔɔso ɛyɛ ahodoɔ bebree ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ. Ba sɛ obi bɛfrɛ demon anaasɛ obi bɛka sɛ meyi so sigil ɛde ama wo na mede rituals ama wo na asiw yie anaasɛ osikasɛm akɔsoro deɛ na ɔgye wo wɔde ma wo na sɛ ɔyɛ ɔgye wo 100 Ghana cedi kura wɔsisiw wonkɔ benefit bibia mfiri so moma yɛnka no kora wɔ spirituality na ma bibre mu spirituality ɛnyɛ de ɛnkɔ so. What you say? I say wohwɛ ha pentagram ɛha na mefrɛ me demons and angels. What you say? Ɛha ɛna mefrɛ me demons and angels. Wobɛtumi afrɛ mo ma appear life. Wobɛtumi so afrɛ obi ɛma na appear wɔ friends saying candle flame no arise akɔsoro na wahu sɛdeɛ ne mode ne bibia siteɛ. Ɛwɔ time a yɛde frɛ demon no and ɛwɔ time a wode betu ho anamon bia a ɔwɔ sɛ woyɛ de utu. But ye oh yɛwɔ gadgets bi wɔ hɔ na sɛ woyɛ salmon na woni a wonyɛ true salmon a wohwɛ ha wohu bibi ti sɛ bibi si pentagram ne mfimfini yɛfrɛ no crystal ball wei metɔ no 75 million 7,500 yɛde yɛ invocation yɛde yɛ consultation yɛde bind spirit yɛde yɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ bebree sɛ adeɛ wei pie abɔnten na sɛ awia tɔ so a alien mu ha bɛɛ sɛ 200 meters away yɛ ha nyinaa bɛhye ɛyɛ spiritual item. What you say? Wohwɛ one power na meka ho asɛm na one power no ɛyɛ 400 Ghana cedi 4 million edua na si wɔ kɛkɛ no 4 million sword wei ɛyɛ 7,000 Ghana cedis from US straight near toy for Freemason shop bi ɛna yɛtɔ wahu yɛwɔ nti sɛ obi ka kyerɛ sɛ obetumi ade sigil bi ama ɔno ade ayɛ sɛ ya ɛwɔ process ahodoɔ ɔbɛfam yɛwɔ instructs a wobɛ recite a whole lot of things even before ɔbɛfrɛ demon bi no gye sɛ wosua ne ho adeɛ ɛkɔ akyiri sɛnea ositie ɛkwan a wo invoke demon na ɔmɛyɛ den ɔmɛdi wo so ɛkwan a wo invoke demon na ɔmɛyɛ den ɔmɛhaw nti before sɛ ɔbɛyɛ invocation no ɛha sɛ na ɛwɔ pentagram na ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ wodi kan invoke 4 cardinal point angels no ɛma mo be protect wo na ɛka sɛ 4 cardinal point angels a ɔmo no ne ɛhe mo Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriah. We invoke you on mamba bon ho ban sɛdeɛ we invoke demon na ɔnyɛ den ɔntimi entormental ana ɔntimi praise stubborn ana sɛ o play stubborn bi a obetimi ayɛ den abrɛ nase but nneɛma ahodoɔ wei nyinaa no wonimu a ɛde nneɛma ahodoɔ bɛyɛ den ɛbɛba nti mongyae social media na mode yɛ den mobɛsɛ mode bu amanfoɔ no obi ntimi mfa sigil kɛkɛ ɛmma obi ma ne ndi yie trust me ɛnyɛ possible obi ntimi mfa sigil kɛkɛ ɛmma wo sɛ ma yɛ bibia agu sigil so gye na fakɔ ɛnyɛ adwuma ma meka bibi nkyerɛ wo sɛ kɔba sɛ Belial the wicked god of fire king of earth sɛ obɛ invoke Belial yɛwɔ Belial sigil yɛwɔ pentagram a obɛ use yɛwɔ nneɛma ahodoɔ candle color incense a wobɛyisu yɛwɔ a friend saying yɛwɔ oil a wobɛyisu yɛwɔ kwan a wobɛfa so address candle no ansa na wa invoke ne manaba yɛwɔ kwan a wobɛfa so go round with a pentagram na wayɛ den wayɛ no and a magic circle no ɛwɔ sɛ wohyɛ magic rope ate ase ɛwɔ sɛ wohyɛ magic rope ansa na watumi ɛden watumi invoke ɛwɔ nneɛma a demon bia na angel bia pɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ wosɔre ya na obi aka ne simple amount even nyɛ sɛ we invoke na waba no ɛwɔ nneɛma ahodoɔ a wobɛpass through ansa na wayɛ den watumi ayɛ den atu saa anamɔ no nti mesrɛ mɔdaroma yɛngya nkurɔfoɔ a yɛtu mfuturo gu ɔmɔni no yɛngya nkurɔfoɔ a yɛyɛ den yɛtu mfuturo gu ɔmɔni no na yɛnkyerɛ nneɛma papa yɛnka nɔkorɛ nso ɛnyɛ den ɛnkyerɛ yɛn ho yɛ ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obi ɛreba spirituality mu a ne yɛn mu nhyehyɛ no yɛn nanam nyɛ sei na moyɛɛyɛ yɛn nanam anyɛ sei nti no yɛngyae sika ne bere no a yɛde tu anamɔn na yɛde yɛyɛ den yɛde gyigye sika bi afiri nkurɔfoɔ nyɛ den ɛnsɛm no meda mo ase mede mo bɛsi ha
ɔdɔfoɔ meda ase wokɔ hu yi ɛno tiri monyɛ very careful deɛ mesrɛ mo no ɛna yɛyɛ interviews ni bia ɛyɛ na dodo na dwene ne say we are trying to promote these people. Yeah, we are promoting them because that is our indigenous path. That is the origin of Africa. Africa shall share in a form of spirituality, but it unfortunately migration and war led us to this so-called the hand of the whites are based slaves. So the spirituality that our ancestors were holding those days, we've missed that spiritual path. And now, the knowledge that they impacted to some of our ancestors, which is the spiritism, no, we are using it in a wrong form because we don't have exact knowledge on whatever our ancestors gave us. So what I say, obi bo ha voodoo bi and our bosom bi. When you say bosom, your friends say bia akuvi. Sorry, say me use energy we di dia ade. E bia friend akuvi. Now, when you say akuvi bet me ama oba bet me say, but he doesn't know the language that akuvi speaks. So now he might use akuvi wrongly, but he doesn't know that he's using akuvi wrongly. So what I'm trying to tell you is, the energies are in our homes, but we don't have exact knowledge of how to, deal with the energies. So all we can do is use the energy to harm others. That is it. But the energies were there to support us in our day in, day out activities. And Mr. Ramon, your interviews in Libya, you guys should be very vigilant. You should be smart. And you be and there was a walk. Now, there are numerous and tons of platforms teaching spirituality, but you should be mindful of whatever you are heading towards because you might end up being in chaos. So what I say, you might end up being in chaos. This is the age of Aquarium. Everybody is trying to learn. Everybody is trying to revolute because through this age, we begin to think. We think. People begin to come out to tell you the truth, but not all truth are truth because if you are a man, he thinks he's telling you the truth, but he doesn't know that whatever he's telling you is a myth. So you guys should be careful. Spirituality exists, spiritism exists, religion exists, but you should be very careful in whatever you are trying to, put yourself, because spirituality and not just a merchant. We just a message be a mede by so what I say, and yet full interview maybe a message kakra bi and I maybe share a message kakra bi Ziontv for me chacha money na me damase say more support here. You should try to share the video, subscribe, share the video so that people will benefit from it. But you should mostly take the educational part. That is what I'm going to tell you. Focus on the educational part because that will lead you from that slave and slave-minded being that we are in. You see, with slavery, I don't know. It's a copyright was arguing with so. Why the culture most celebrities no, they are not aware of the truth. Sa kwa dia bonyumbi. When they manifest the boy. There was one day na me did earpiece share masum, so I was listening to this music. I got to know that wow, these guys know the truth. They know the truth, but they are not going to tell you. Make sure you the part kakra bi dia kire wo. Sa you know say brown paper bag. Wa pen ko sechi e
Ziontv Gh Mawakwaba. Subscribe to Ziontv Gh. And any penny now.